Hey guys, I'm Alyssa Dawson. This is City Lights on Novus TV, and we are at the first annual Vancouver Magazine International Craft Beer Awards Gala, presented by Mini Yaletown. Unlimited samples of the winning craft beer and delicious canapes from Craft Beer Market. You know this will be a night to remember. Take us through Craft Beer Week. What can we expect?
Well, tonight is the opening night, and we're going to see the first ever Vancouver Magazine International Beer Awards, which will be taking place at 7 o'clock, and also just a big gala party for all the winners. And then outside of that, we have a bunch of events running throughout the week. There's a beer cocktail competition on Wednesday at the Blackbird Public House. There's still tickets available for that. Brothers and Hops was a showcase of Oregon and BC breweries. And then finally the big festival that closes the week at the Peony Fairgrounds.
All right, let's zone in on tonight, the awards gala. This is the first time it's ever happened. What's at stake?
Well, I mean, frankly, just bragging rights, but it is a consumer-driven award. So unlike a lot of beer awards that cover seasonals and everything under the sun, the way Van Mag did it is they wanted it to be consumer first. So the products that were entered have to be able to be found on shelf in British Columbia year-round, which makes it a very unique awards because the winners you can go out and buy tomorrow.
How many breweries are involved?
117 right now. So it's a rather staggering amount of breweries. At the closing festival at the end of the week at the Peony, we expect there to be about 400 beers being poured.
Oh my goodness, that is a lot of beer, and I kind of am jealous that I'm not there right now.
Yes, it makes it one of the biggest craft beer only festivals in Canada.
Tell me about all the beers you have for our sampling pleasure.
So we have 3 of our beers right now. We've got our IPA, delicious plated IPA. We've also got our Shake a Boss smoked porter. And we've also brought out one of our brand new beers, the rollover Red Kettle Sour, which is just fantastic, nice and tart, good for summer.
Now, which ones are actually entered into the competition?
We've entered both the porter, since it's won an award already, and the IPA as well, since again it won as well in camera, so we're feeling pretty confident about the 2 of them.
And you've been a sweetheart, and you've already poured me a porter, so maybe tell me what I'm supposed to taste?
Okay, so the porter is a little bit lighter than a stout, so you're going to taste some chocolate malt, lots of darkness, there's going to be some coffee flavors. You're going to get a bit of the smoked malt, so it's a beechwood smoked malt, so that's mostly in the finish, but also in the aroma. It's kind of like having a nice coffee beer after dessert.
And this is the perfect nightcap.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we love that beer.
Now, as craft brewers, how does it feel to have the city respond to craft beer in this way?
You know, it's really awesome. It's really exciting to be part of it. It's just such a huge event, really. Like, it's exploded. The revolution is here. We're part of it. We've won awards. We're super excited. We're a very new brewery. We're very small still, but it's being basically swept away by the tide of craft beer. It's super exciting.
Tell me about all the varieties you have here tonight.
We have 2 beers we're pouring. Our craft lager. It's very kind of hyper local. We use hops from Chilliwack to try and keep it local, and it's got the East Van Cross symbolism on it. And we have our Jerk Face 9000 beer, which is kind of a lighter, really hoppy, fruity kind of beer.
Kind of sounds like it would punch you in the face with flavor.
Yeah, exactly. That's the goal.
All right, so what do I have in my hand?
You are drinking the Jerk Face 9000.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to be punched.
Yes.
Here we go, cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Now, since I'm a beer beginner, what should I be tasting? That's delicious.
So this one's quite light, as you can see by the color, but you're going to get a lot of these kind of passion fruit, tropical fruity flavors. They're not from any fruit we add, it's from the hops we use in the beer. So we load up a lot of these fruity hops at the end, and then you retain a lot of the aroma and flavor.
So a little birdie told me congratulations are in order.
Yes, thank you. We've won Best in Show for our Imperial Red IPA, so that's
Amazing, so that's what we have in our hands right now.
that is.
Shall we cheers? Oh, that is good. I could cozy up with that all night long.
Pretty drinkable. I think you could drink a lot of these and be pretty happy.
Absolutely, I'm a happy camper. Now, I'm a beer beginner though, so what should I be tasting?
Well, with this beer, we've used Maris Otter Pale Ale malt, and it's colored with caramel and carapils, and it's about 80. It's a pretty well-balanced beer between sweetness and bitterness.
I almost taste some citrus. Am I totally off?
No, you're right on that with the hops we're using. It is a dry hopped ale, which means it sits on dry hops for about 5 days to give it that hop aroma that you're smelling and that citral flavor.
So what is this?
This is our IPA. It's one of our core brands. Yeah, it's just a very soft, gentle IPA. It's got a lot of West Coast hops, so citrus, pine, grapefruit. And the idea is that it's like a very broad, appealing IPA that everybody can kind of just sit down and be refreshed and enjoy the hop flavor without being bowled over by the alcohol or the bitterness.
I smell first place. Now tell me about the Campfire Kolsch. That's the signature drink for the entire event.
That's our collaboration beer with Main Street Brewing and Parallel 49. And basically it is the play on the lager theme, a lager's lager. Kolsch is a type of lager. We used a very subtle amount of cherrywood smoked malt to just give a little bit of smoked character to the beer, as well as using Satori Farm Sterling hops to give kind of a lemony character as well.
Vancouver Craft Beer Week is in full swing May 29th through June 7th, but don't worry if you miss things. You can just hop online to get more information on all the breweries involved. See what I did there? Hop. For City Lights on Novus TV, I'm Alyssa Dawson.